Hello everybody and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. So the snow has moved in, although I don't think it's going to settle. I'm pretty sure I have snow disabled. Yeah, we don't really want it to settle because we really need to get the harvesting done in this month, just maybe not today. Because my plan is to clear all the bales and then move back into the forest and then do some more chopping of the trees. We've got plenty to go at. But yeah, we've got loads of bales. And we're going to bring a flatbed trailer across the field in just a second. I'm taking the wheel loader over there now. This can move them. And since we had a pallet of fabric ready, and we're going past the boatyard, we might as well deliver some. And we can also check up on the boat and see how well it's doing. Oh, I can see a mast. The yacht is outside, which means it might even launch today because it had no shortage of fabric. And here's a bit more for it. If it is going to launch today, it will likely be 2 o'clock. But there we go. There goes all the fabric. And we'll see. Okay, no, it is still processing. 63 litres of wooden beams, 190 litres of floor tiles, and 954 litres of fabric. I'm pretty sure it has everything it needs. Yep. So that's fine. So probably tomorrow then. The launch day. I don't think it's going to launch today. But then again, I might be wrong. So, there is the trailer. If we were going further afield, then, yeah, I would put this on the back of that trailer. But the field is literally here. So, yeah, there's no point. The snow is coming down pretty thick and fast. So, yeah, we've got a really decent number of bales. I think I'll be able to get away with stacking 3 high at the front of the trailer. And then maybe 2 high at the back. Or vice versa. But I think if we do the entire trailer only 2 high, yeah, we're not going to get them all on. Can this lift 3 high? Yeah, it should be able to, yeah. Right, so there's our first 2. I'll go and pop this onto another single bale. Oh, that one there will do nicely. I never know if I should keep the snow going. Like, some people might not like it. Harder to watch the video. I know that if you're watching in a lower resolution, it might make it a bit more pixelated. Okay, steady. I will have to be very careful. But there we go, it's up. Now for the lorry. There's our trailer load of barley from yesterday. That can stay there. It's our mobile grain silo. We'll have to use the red trailer for another crop, although we can get some more corn, I think, into the other trailer. Corn is going to be the next thing we harvest. Okay. And then we just take this to the field. I'll probably put it somewhere in the centre once I've delivered the first 3 to the front of the trailer. Take all those straps off. Yeah, I think I'll probably stop the snow. In a time lapse, it might be a bit too much. Right, there we go. Perfectly aligned. I'll just have to strap as I go, so I don't lose them. But there we go. The first 3 are on board. So yeah, I'll put this somewhere in the centre. Then I don't have to keep moving it. Pop it there. And I'll see you when we're all fully loaded. as usual, another job has cropped up. That field looks horrific. It's going to have to be sprayed, but without a sprayer, we'll get that done in about 3 minutes, so it's not a problem. And this field which we're currently in, I will be cultivating and re-drilling it, but not today. But these have fit onto that trailer extremely well. I was actually expecting them to barely fit. I didn't even need to do that stack of 3. But anyway, it's done. In fact, it's great because it means we can keep the wheel loader on the trailer. We can take both back to the farm at the same time. It should just about perch on the end. Let's take a look. I put the bales here. Yeah, it will just about be on. It's on. Put the ramps up, strap everything on. Perfect. There we go. In fact, that was made to measure. Ooh. Fantastic. So from that field we got 221,000 litres of straw. Which I would say, from a field of that size, is pretty impressive. We're not going to sell any yet. We do need to keep the straw for bedding, for the pigs. Especially as I'm planning an expansion. We'll hopefully get another pig shed fairly soon. And as soon as this grass is green again, we can cut it. Okay, where's the best place to unload? Probably if I just go straight in here. That should be alright. There we go. Switch the engine off. They're going into here. It shouldn't be a problem. Actually, do you need the engine for the ramps? I think you do. Yes, you do. Not too sure why, but you do. So straight off with these, we'll put them nicely in the shed. Except that first couple which are in the shed already, they do need to be moved a bit, I would say. Or maybe I can just push them together and then build on top. Yeah, build on top. That's fine. Okay, I'll see you when it's done. Finally, the ones that went on first. They're being very naughty. In fact, it's the first ones that have toppled over. They knew they were on camera, that's the thing. Okay, so I'll put these here. And yes, I'll just quickly do the spraying. Can we get them to upright? That would be amazing. Come on, you naughty bales. Okay, there we go. Everything is in the shed. I can now put this over here. There's the sprayer. I'm sort of spreading a bit. It's quite a busy part of the yard. Oh, don't do that. Oh no, I've done it again. You can't turn the engine off when that's moving, because otherwise it would continue. I think for the spraying we'll use the Valtra, which is just here. We probably don't have herbicide in, but we should have herbicide close. Should be very nearby. Or do we? Oh no, no, it's the herbicide that is in, and the liquid fertilizer is behind in an IBC. So that's great. Let's go and spray this field in a matter of minutes. Ah, just missed the train. Are we set to full width? Yes we are. 33 metres. Let's get rid of these weeds. Nice and fast. And I think that's every single field done. But again, this will have to stay fairly close because we will have to do field number 1 again. As soon as that's been drilled, it will need to be sprayed with herbicide. Well, we had enough herbicide, that's great. It's all done. So, one thing which I really am missing is doing forager work. I haven't used a forager on this game for ages. In fact, have I even used one in FS22? Possibly not. So it'd be so good to do either whole crop harvesting or just stick a mower on the front of a forager with a trailer on the back and then do some silage or something like that. Thing is, we don't actually need the grass in the field over there, because we already have loads of grass. It's all baled up. So once this all greens up again, because it's all fully grown, in fact it'll probably let me do it now. We could do it now. But no, we'll let it green up a bit and then we'll cut it for silage. Hopefully with a forager. So I think it'd be good to buy a forager outright, so if we can fund it by getting a container and filling it with wood and then selling it at the container terminal, whatever it's called, yes, that would be a good thing to do. What is it called? The container something. It's funny because you can't actually see any containers where you sell it. It's just like a shed. Right, pop that there. And we'll put this over here. So there we go. Yep, lots and lots of bales. That'll last forever for us. They're like consuming one bale every few weeks. Yeah, they've still got loads. Oh wow. Well, I really need to deal with this, so let's transfer these to the spinnery. I really should move this because it's stopping the the fabric from spawning. This can go over here where it's a bit more open. Next to the beautiful lake. And no doubt the other sheep have got some as well. So there we go. I'll go and get the others as well. Oh, nice. They've got loads. Can I push all three together? Probably not. Oh, I can. So that's going to really give the spinnery a lot to process. Must have been some time since I delivered some. Let's take a look. Almost 7,000 litres. The next pallet is not too far away. These should be deactivated. Okay. Everything else is looking fine. So, yeah, hopefully now we can go and make some money from some wood. So before we get the container sorted out, let's just jump into this. I'm going to continue felling these trees, the ones that I planted. We'll clear all of this area. Once again, I've got it set so forward is reverse and vice versa. We'll get that sorted out. There we go. Make it much easier to work with. Open it up. thankfully the auto align now works. If you're having a problem with it, then all you have to do is reset the vehicle and then it will work. We need to be set to 12 meters, which we are. Fantastic. Rotate. And we'll cut. So yes, as I learnt last time, I thought I'd cut loads, but actually you can get an awful lot into one container. So I'm just going to cut loads and loads of trees, put them in this sort of area along this train line straight, and then we can pick them all up and put them into the container. Anything that doesn't fit, that's fine, we'll just put it in the next container. So this should look pretty good as a time lapse. Cut that there. And I'll see you when we are purchasing the container and loading it onto the trailer. Oh yeah, and the forklift which I'm going to load it with is going to be the one which is currently at the metal factory, because that's ours. It's not the one that we started with on the map, so I will be able to use a worker on that, so I can essentially get a worker to drive it back. Whereas the other one, which is currently at the sawmill, yes, I have to keep driving that, and it's very slow. It saves buying a third one. Okay, this can be the final one, just here. The auto align thing stopped working halfway through the time lapse. There must be something that's doing it. Is it rotating the head that's doing it? I really don't know, but resetting it does fix it, so that's all that matters at the moment. It'd be nice to have a permanent fix, but yeah, it's not too difficult to reset. Oh, I hate it when it goes over the line. It's always very risky, although the train did just push the previous ones out of the way. It's definitely enough wood. Well, I said that last time, but it certainly looks like enough wood. If we need more, we have more trees here. The lag should be reducing. If I just go onto here, we can remove those stumps. We're not going to stump grind every single one, it just takes too long. Remove stumps. There we go. It's still not smooth, still losing frames, but surely the more I take down, the smoother it will become, because it was fine before. This has only happened since I planted all those trees. So, we're in the lorry, the forklift is there, the one which is currently at the sawmill needs to go to the metal factory, because that one will never be moving. Let's now purchase the container, no point customizing it, it's just going to be taken off us again. And we'll extend the trailer. And that can now be put onto here. Set the tines nice and wide. Right, so yeah, it'll take a bit of time to load up. But I'll cut most of it out. So that's the back. Just realign, it should nicely snap into position. There we go. And yeah, that can go there. Might as well open the doors now. Hooray! Nothing like running inside a container. Right, so now we can fill it with lots of lovely timber. A serious amount of it. The train has just passed, so I have no risk of being hit. And, oh no, I've done that thing with the excavator again. How irritating. Anyway, some of these won't be exactly 12 meters, because the tops obviously are not. but all these big, thick ones are. These are all perfect. But despite this, I'm just going to put everything in. So we'll keep getting the error message. Like this one. This will give us an error. There we go. I've loaded the wrong length. But it really does not matter. Because nearly everything is 12 meters. We can't be too picky. So yeah, let's see how much of this I can clear. Will it all have gone? Or will we still have some left? Okay, those things might be pushing it, but no, I'll clear the place up. I did say everything. Have to get these away from the tracks. If I can drive into there, that would be much easier. It's looking likely that this time they won't all fit, but I did cut down an awful lot. But this gives me the opportunity to clear all of these. Still got those ones in front of us. We may still need one of those. Right, that's all the spindly bits. Let's go for this big chunky one over here. That should fill it. Hello, train. Do you mind? Wow, it actually spun it. That train is so interfering. Right, is that full? I'll check. I don't want to waste a big one. It is. That's full. Okay then, let's close the back doors. We'll go over to the container something. I will confirm what it's called. I always forget. The container warehouse. That explains why it's a building, not a load of containers. The containers must be inside. Last time I got about £110,000 for this, but I think in the past I've had over 150,000. It does seem like a very good source of income. Oh, car crash. Not good. And here is our stop somewhere. Have I missed it? One of these. This will do. This is the place for us. Hey, stop bouncing. The container gets a bit excited. Calm yourself. It's supposed to be 44,000 litres of wood in there. Right, it'll also we'll get a big lump sum. Here we go. 107,000, so it's decreasing. When is the best time for wood then? Although it really doesn't bother me because we've just got so much wood. We're going to be selling all year round. So we win some, we lose some. It's increasing. It's currently January, and yeah, it should be pretty good. 3336. Yeah, it is good. How come? I'm sure we got 160 once, didn't we? Maybe I'm confused, possibly. But no, it's still extremely good. If we can get over £100,000 for a container which doesn't take long to fill, then that is a very good source of income. So, foragers. I want to buy one. Not straight away, because we don't need to use it just yet, but I do want to get one. Let's just take a look here. It doesn't need to be super expensive, so with the class 1's perfect for me. Very happy with that. 380, so we do need to save up a bit more, but we've got the yacht coming, which will be £300,000, so that's fine. And yeah, I would stick something like that on the front, because then we can just mow the grass, put a trailer on the back, and then tip it into a silage pit. That'd be really good. Yeah, I think I must have used a forager on Obalu actually. All these episodes sort of merge into one, and then I forget what I've done in earlier episodes. But no, I haven't used enough of the forager, that's for sure. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.